Lost a subscriber apparently, but you know, sometimes that's how it be on this bitch of an earth. Okay, links are up. Links are up. There is no vertical broadcast, so I do not need to worry about that. There we go. All right. I do actually need to clean the grill on this mouth guard for the bike. Well, I might also just need to clean the mic period. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that between this and the next thing. Well, as far as that goes, I can do that between rounds. Let's go. Hello, and welcome to Percentage Chance. Once again, I am your host, that guy. Welcome to the monthly update, as we've come to know it at this point. Music is always so vibey. I love it. I was originally going to do this update stream after Chronos, after the last run. Well, not last. Well, no. That game's too good. We'll run it again someday, I'm sure, when I'm bored. Yeah, I'm very excited to go do the second run of Chronos on the hard difficulty. That game is so good. We'll get the true ending this time as well. Oh, I also need to fix the camera. It's still in the kind of the wrong place, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, broadly speaking, I'm kind of thrilled right now. It's a big time for the channel right now. The Halloween month is exciting, and updates, you know, it's good to just kind of make it clear, because listen, I do the sort of let's talk about where we're at thing before every stream. If you really want to be enterprising, you can open every stream on the channel and just watch the opening segment, even if the game the question in question isn't interesting to you. Just tune in for like that first bit of every stream where I'm just talking for a bit and I'll lay out what's going on. But like realistically, I don't know, most people aren't going to do that, right? I'm just telling you, if you want to get more of these updates, that is where they are. But broadly speaking, I know it's much more useful to plop it all down into these solo spaces where like I can more reliably believe someone would click and check it out. But you know, just so everybody's clear on that. It's going to play an ad. It's going to play an ad. It's going to play an ad. It didn't play an ad. Yeah. So, let's talk, firstly, about the things that we can talk about. Again, I was originally going to run this update stream after Chronos, but I decided I wanted to give people a little bit of chance to watch this before we jump straight into the next big thing. So here's the deal. If you have not seen some of those recent updates, I have been working on, like heavily working on a big editing project that has taken on much more of a life of its own than I intended. I'm bringing back an old project, or perhaps it would be more apt to say I'm reintroducing a project that we were running a while back, and now, like, just I promised it would come back up for a while. I'm trying not to say exactly what it is because I would kind of like to maintain that surprise, but I feel like most people kind of know what I'm talking about. But regardless, if you don't, that's fine. But I think it's the thing most people were on this channel for to begin with. Even though we're a variety channel, you know, that's just sort of how it is. But I think people have gotten to that vibe by now. But essentially, I wanted to return to this project now that, here's the thing, after Silent Hill F, the release calendar is really dry for me until like February. So I got time now. I have a lot of time to fill those gaps. We're gonna be doing a lot of weird shit. And in order to, one of the big things I wanted to do to fill that gap, because it seemed like the right time to do it, was let's bring back X thing. Weirdly enough, that's more of a hint than I realized when I first said it out loud. It's gonna play an ad. 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 Definitely after this one. Definitely after this one. So here's the deal. I edited the Space Horror Trilogy trailer a little while back. I'm very proud of it still. It's the first proper trailer I've ever cut. I ran it a bunch. I'll probably run it a little more during the second run of Chronos. I wanted to do another because I cut my teeth on that, seeing how well I could do it. And the thing is, this time I'm editing a trailer for something that means a lot to me. And this 3 to 4 minute trailer has now ballooned into a 16 to 17 minute trailer. Because I couldn't stop. The 16-ish minutes is kind of where I had to like, no, you're done. Stop. And to be clear, it's only like 40% done. My plan was I would have this done by today when we did the monthly update, and then I would debut that trailer here, and then we would start the project right away. But it's nowhere near done. Even at trying to maintain my pace on keeping the channel going on different various things and trying to keep everything afloat, it's just not ready right now. It's not ready. And I refuse to start this project until this trailer is done. So I need more time. Hi, Anna. How you doing? We're on the monthly hangout stream for a bit, although we will be jumping to Chronos a little later. Happy to have you around. So basically, I've been working on, just to give a slight recap, I've been working on another trailer, like the one for the Space Horror Trilogy, but it's for a game series that means a lot to me. A whole lot to me. It's the series that was my first love. Yeah. We've got some P4 tracks in the some Persona chill tracks in the background. So here's the thing. I am too much. I love this thing that I'm editing too much. And I kind of accidentally ended up with the goal of I need to make this my favorite trailer for this thing that exists. Like, I need it to be better than all the real trailers. And then this 3 to 4 minute trailer has now ballooned to a 16-minute trailer that I'm gonna run between streams. It's not done. I wanted it to be done by the time we did the next monthly stream update so I could start the project the next day. Or rather restart it, because this is something we started on the channel last year, and then we actually stopped it for a while because the timing just didn't work out. But and if it sounds like I'm being vague because I don't want to say what it is, I'm gonna be honest, you probably can figure out what it is. But I do want, when the trailer drops, probably on the next monthly update stream, if I'm guessing, I do want it to be something of a surprise. We'll have to see. So keep that in mind. The trailer that I'm editing has ballooned into a giant, a mammoth. To be honest, I could probably balloon it to 20 minutes, but a 15-minute trailer is already long enough to actually run. Like I have to keep in mind that I'm actually going to play this trailer on camera, and that's a long time to ask people to watch a trailer. 20 minutes. 15 minutes is already a lot too, but like, I think you'll see why I needed it to be that long when you see it. I have 4 separate segments of it. Before Revival news. No, that's still gonna be a while. They basically said the other day, there was one little interview they did the other day where they basically said that like they didn't just want to make Persona 4 Revival like just another prettier version of Persona 4. Like they need to justify the remake tag a little more this time, which I think is great actually, because I'm gonna be honest, Persona 4 Golden is a great game that holds up well, that you can play on any platform, everywhere, and probably get on sale for like $10. That game is there. I don't just need that game prettier again. It holds up just fine enough. Maybe like a few things, like maybe a reverse compendium search, and you'd be fucking golden. That wasn't a joke. It would probably be totally fine. But so if they want to make this one a little more elaborate, I'm actually totally okay with that. I think that's a great choice. I think if they want to make this remake a little more ambitious, I think that's a good choice. Because again, Persona 4 Golden is perfectly playable on every platform. P3P and Persona 3 VES was in a bit of an odder position. So like the way they did that remake was the right choice. But yeah, they went through the game will release after a year and a half. No, not with this one. No. For the thing with Revival is you can very much tell they announced Revival really early compared to what they wanted. Atlus likes now, after what happened with P5, to announce a game when it's done. Like primarily to announce the game when it's done. They ended up having to announce Revival really early because the voice actors spilled the beans early. If you didn't see, if you're not like on Twitter and stuff, Yuri Lowenthal and also the voice actress of Chie and I think one other, for Yukiko, basically just openly tweeted, "Hey guys," this is before Revival was announced, like a week before. "Hey guys, sorry to announce this. That's gonna play an ad. It's gonna play an ad. It's gonna play an ad. It's gonna play an ad. I won't let you, Spotify." Oh, it didn't. There you go. This is weird. It's done 5 in a row without an ad. I'm getting scared that Spotify's gonna come break my kneecap. Anyway, like a week prior, all 3 of them unprompted tweeted out shit like, "Hey guys, just wanted to let you know, Atlus has decided not to bring me back as Yosuke/Chie/Yukiko in the Persona 4 remake. I'm sad, but hey, I'm excited to get to, I hope it's good," basically. And then everyone went, that game hasn't been announced. But then the next one would tweet it like hours later in honestly really weirdly uncharacteristic ways of them. To the point where I'm still a little like, maybe this was a marketing thing? I don't know. I feel like those people are smarter than that, but whatever. Especially not to do it hours later, right? So Atlus basically announced. Also, there were a ton of leaks about Revival early. So Atlus seems to have announced that game really early. I'm thinking 27. I'm thinking 2027 at the earliest right now. I still actually, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of think Persona 6 will be first. I genuinely think we'll get Persona 6 first before Revival. I don't think it'll be after. As in, I don't think Persona 6 will be after. Like, I genuinely think you're gonna get Persona 6 first. But anyway. So yeah, as far as the trailer goes, I have done so much work on it. It's like a 4-segment trailer. My biggest problem right now is that I've scoped out specific moments based on specific music. Oh, I haven't been able to use the music of a certain series, but we're not talking about Persona right now. It's another of my favorite series. Hey, here's a hint. It's technically in the frame with me right now. If you want to spot that, take some guesses. But yeah, My biggest problem with editing this trailer right now is that I had very specific moments in mind. I haven't been able to use the series official music, but there is a creator that makes very elaborate orchestral versions of many of the music tracks from this very beloved franchise that gave me their blessing to use the music in the video. They are credited. I won't say who this creator is or what the name of the music project is, because that would give away what the subject matter of the trailer is, but you will see them named and credited, and every track named as it's used in the trailer. Without question, you will have absolute certainty where each track came from, who its creator is, all that good stuff in the trailer itself. Again, the name of the creator and the project for the music is Project Blank, but the blank would spoil what the trailer is, so I can't tell you that yet. My hope is that I can debut this trailer next month, because hopefully I'll be done it by then. So I needed time, basically. I needed to stall the clock. So I needed another project that I could do that would kind of take me throughout the next month to give me more space to work on this trailer slowly and hopefully have it done by November. Which is why I'm happy to announce, or re-announce, it's already in the title. This one's less of a surprise. BATMONTH! We're doing BATMONTH this month. We'll be doing it right after Chronos. The second run of Chronos on New Game Plus, which is, we're gonna start a little later today. BATMONTH is, of course, we're gonna play all the Batman games. The Arkham ones, to be clear. You know, the good ones. Not like all of them, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're gonna play Batman Begins for the PS2? No, we're not. We're not doing that. So yeah, we're gonna, because, one, Batman games are universal, everybody loves Batman. I feel like people could just jump in, have some fun with that. Thank you, Ionat. I'd like to think that the trailer I'm editing right now is, again, I love the series that I'm editing for right now, and I've just kind of like had this thing of like, I would not accept anything less than I have to edit the best trailer for this franchise that exists. I like better than anything. Ooh, I almost said the studio. I almost said the publisher and gave it away. I have to edit this trailer better than any official trailer. I need it to be a showstopper. I need it to satisfy me as someone that loves the thing, first and foremost, and then I can send it out to everybody else. So that's my hope right now. This is a big trailer. It's grown a lot. Going from like a 2-minute trailer to a 16-minute trailer was not my intention, but I just needed certain things in
this
here.
Winter,
I knew it. I knew the ad was going to start soon. I can't believe I got 5 tracks out of it before you hit me with an ad, though. It's crazy. What the hell's going on? You playing favorites now, Spotify? Yeah, the Wonders of Fate's good, but not right now. What's another one? I love that too. Yeah, you know that thing. So yeah, BATMONTH I thought was a good way to. I kind of had an itch to play the Batman games again. Everybody loves Batman, so people will tune in for that. Well, for one, 2, I can riff on Batman. 3, a certain moronic president recently gave me a lot of, haha, Batman, I'm going to put Tylenol on the water supply jokes recently, and now I have like an itch to get them out. So we're gonna be playing all 4 Batman Arkham games with possibly some additional extracurricular stuff. I do technically own a copy of Batman Arkham VR, but I'm not hooking up the PSVR 1 to do that. I'm just not. I'm not doing it. Sorry. I'm not putting the PSVR 1 on again. I technically still own it. This room can technically support it better. I'm never going back from the PSVR 2. That's their fault. They should have ported it. Or maybe they shouldn't have. It's more of a tech demo than anything. So we'll probably watch it. But also we'll probably watch things like Arkham Origins Blackgate. And we'll probably watch. I have not seen Batman Arkham Shadow, which is the new Batman Arkham VR game, which is set in the Origins part of the timeline. Apparently it's really good, but it's a MetaQuest 3 exclusive, which means it's only for the MetaQuest 3 goggles, which are the wireless Meta goggles. Everybody says that those goggles are fantastic. and they're like a game changer because they have no wire. Like it's a completely wireless VR component. But I don't have that. And to my understanding, Meta funded those games in the same way that Bayonetta or several other franchises are now funded by like Nintendo. So they'll just never, so it's just never gonna come to PSVR 2. So that sucks. For me. So I'll just never get to play it, I guess. But I would have liked to play it myself, but I also want to know what happens in it. So we'll probably also find a YouTube video and watch that together as well. Just to make the month a little more complete. So that's Arkham Asylum City. Quick note, those will be the PS4 port, the Return to Arkham Collection versions. I know people have feelings about those. I have feelings about those. Not all positive ones. There's a couple improvements. There's a couple specific improvements, and there's a couple very bad art choices. But unfortunately, I have no way of playing the old ones on camera because even though I do own the original versions, I actually discovered they're not backwards compatible on Xbox. I thought they were. Which means I do in fact have to play the Return to Arkham versions, which are downgrades. But it's not like a Silent Hill HD collection level botch, but it's kind of a botch. But at the same time, I do think those games are still preserved broadly, but it does suck. It's mainly Asylum that gets hit the most. To be honest, having gone back to the Arkham City version, Arkham City's not that touched in comparison. There's a couple character models that are a little worse, but broadly the lighting is broadly the same. It's mainly Asylum that they really tweaked the art on, and not in great ways all the time. Makes me a little sad. Actually, I don't think I want this particular track. Yeah, the B3 tracks are really good. Oh, yeah, let's do this one. Love Art. Color My Night. I'll probably grab Color My Night at some point for on here as well. So yeah, they will be those versions. Also, we'll be doing all DLC. Also, these will be 100% runs. We will be getting the Riddler every time and beating his stupid ass. Some people make fun of people that are like, oh man, who would ever get all the Riddler trophies? I have gotten every single Riddler thing in all of these games. I've played these games dozens of times each, by the way. I've gotten every single Riddler thing pretty much every playthrough, except for my very last ones, which were like 2 or 3 years ago. Because I just enjoy getting all that stuff. But also, anybody that watches me at this point knows that I'm kind of a completionist, so like, if the game that it allows for and makes sense for that. Some games do not. But yeah, broadly speaking, like, we will be getting everything in these games. Which is good, because there's one other thing. We will be changing the donation goal on this. This is gonna be a new thing for me. I've never done one of these before. The donation goal below, which we will talk about what it's mainly for in a minute. The donation goal will be changing. Oh boy, we're gonna be doing my very first punishment donation goal. You can, once the BATMONTH starts, the donation goal will change. So honestly, I don't even mind. Just ignore this donation goal for now until then, or maybe honestly, if something goes into it, I'll just tally that off, I guess. But as of this moment, during the course of BATMONTH, you will be able to donate to the goal, and if the goal is met, I will have to play Suicide Squad on camera. I have never played Suicide Squad, which is the latest Batman Arkham game, technically. I've never played it. I technically own it through PS Plus. I almost played it with the guys back in the day. I didn't end up doing it. But I will. If we hit that goal, I will run Suicide Squad, and I will suffer for you guys. I don't tend to want to play games on camera that will hurt me, because I like to be positive, and I think there's enough cynicism online. But also, I have a feeling some people actually would donate to try and make me suffer. Now, to be clear, the goal will be high. because I don't want to do it. But that's on you. If you want to call in a whale that you happen to know, or take out a loan, please don't take out a loan. Please don't take out a loan. If you want to call a whale that you happen to know to force me to play Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, this is your chance to hurt me. I will play the campaign in its entirety. Not all the post-release content. I'm not opting into that. I'm not doing that. It's just grinding. No one wants to see that. That one's gonna be spicy if you guys actually hit that note. To be clear, that is gonna be the $170 note though. It's not coming in lower than that. Either I get the money I currently need, or I ain't doing it. Gotta earn that shit. So yeah, if that donation goal is met, I will play the Suicide Squad, the Justice League on camera after Arkham Knight's conclusion. So, there's that. So BATMONTH will have a penalty box. For me. Into the cuck chair you go. Oh boy. So yeah, that's where we're at on that one. So look forward to BATMONTH as soon as Chronos the New Dawn finishes up, which we will be starting a little bit later today. And by a little later today, considering this update stream isn't going to be terribly long, pretty decently soon. I will say there are a couple smaller projects on my radar in terms of being able to fill time. I would not mind taking a look at The Invincible, which is a game they gave us last month on PS Plus, a sci-fi story based on adapted from a novel, actually, that I've been very interested to look at for a while. And I'm of the mind that that's going to be pretty interesting. It seems like one of those heavily story-driven adventure games kind of things, and that's my jam. Also, they gave us Sword of the Sea recently, which is from the Journey guys, I think. I'm actually not 100% sure on that, but it's very Journey-inspired at the very least. Other than that, was there Expedition 33 is still on its way. The trick with Expedition 33 is also just that, like, I'm kind of waiting on a certain chunk of cash to see if a certain piece of gear can be acquired for the channel to make that playthrough better. But I'm kind of just waiting right now. It's a government thing, so I'm kind of having to hope. And I'm kind of waiting with no clear answer, unfortunately. So, like, just kind of is what it is, unfortunately. But hey. I also wouldn't mind taking a look at Sayonara Wild Hearts, which is a game they also gave us back on Plus a while back that I'm pretty happy about. Or happy to try out, rather. Oxenfree 1 and 2 are still on my radar for things I want to give a look to. I wouldn't mind going back and finishing that run of DMC5. Yeah, I think those are the main notes right now. Those are the main notes right now. So yeah, as far as that goes, that's where we'll leave that. Huh, that's weird. Anyway, something weird I noticed in my menu. So yeah, those are the main things. The last thing I want to cover on this update stream, because again, there's no reason to make these things super long, is specifically RGG Fridays and the return of RGG Fridays. So I've discussed these things on camera already, and I honestly probably will make its own separate video for what RGG Fridays is going to be as well. I think a smaller video for that would be nice. Hey, real quick, before I'm forgetting, since we're actually talking about it right now, why don't I just... There we go. Hey, that's behind. I don't want that behind. Can I get that in front? Yeah. Bring that up. There we go. Good. So as far as RGG Fridays, what's happening with RGG Fridays, you might be asking? RGG Fridays is finally coming back with a concrete date. I will, again, make probably a smaller video about this one because this topic deserves its own thought, but I'm excited about it regardless. So, RGG Fridays now, as of this point, is officially coming back in December However, it won't be a Friday thing. It will actually be a Let's Gun It project. So here's the deal. Yakuza 0 has certainly given me a bit of a runaround over the last year or so. We played it casually, once a week, because I didn't think anything would happen with Yakuza 0 again. My goal was to just play through the series sequentially as we went. But then Sega decided to throw me some curveballs this year. Those curveballs were in the shape of, hey, we're gonna bring out a director's cut of 0 that's gonna be on the Switch. And it's gonna have a dub. And I'm like, fuck, I wanted to get dubs in the old games, so that was a dream come true. But that happened at a weird time, because I was already halfway through that game, so I had to speed through the rest of Yakuza 0. And unfortunately, that created the situation where Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, I just ran out of steam to go through all the main game and a lot of the side content again in an effort to kind of get the save ready. And that made me sad because I didn't even get to see the dub. I ran out of steam. As of now, they have finally announced, funny enough, pretty much exactly when I predicted it would happen. I predicted it would be a 6-month window, and it's coming out in December, so it was exactly a 6-month window. So I was completely right about that. Never doubt me again. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut is coming to PS5 at the the beginning of December, along with releases of ports of Kiwami 1 and 2 for PS5. This is exciting. Some people have said, what's the fucking point of that? Those games are fine. You're stupid. Yakuza Kiwami 2 has been locked at 1080p 30 FPS since it was released, and it was a bummer. Every other Dragon Engine game runs at 60. Also isn't locked to 1080p. Fuck you. How dare you say that game, which is one of the best in the series, should be trapped at 1080p 30. Doomed. Locked away forever. The same way the Batman games are, by the way. All those are locked to 1080p 30. So how dare you imply that one of the best Yakuza games should be left to the pits? It deserves better. So yeah, Kiwami 1 and 2 are coming. They did not officially announce dubs yet, but considering they have also announced Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties, which we will be doing in February, I would love to be able to do Kiwami 3. I would love to be able to do Kiwami 1 and 2. By the way, if you don't know, Kiwami is the remake branding. So when I say Yakuza Kiwami, it's Yakuza 1 remake. Yakuza Kiwami 2 is Yakuza 2 remake, so on and so forth. So yeah, just in case you're not familiar with the vernacular. So basically, the remakes will be, I would love to play them dubbed. I have a suspicion, listen, they patched dubs into some games after the fact. They patched the dub for Like a Dragon Gaiden into that game after release. Like a month or two after release. So it's not out of the realm of possibility to me that they'll just drop the dubs for Yakuza 1 and 2 in patches. Hell, they might even drop one slightly earlier than the other and then just go, right? That would be great for me. That would be awesome for me, because then I could proceed. My worst fear is that they drop them both on the same day. But the idea, as far as how we're going to make this work now, is when Yakuza 0 Director's Cut hits in the beginning of December, and that's what the donation incentive is for right now, so that's what Suicide Squad's for. Consider that donation goal currently to be Make Me Play Suicide Squad. By the way, as a note, that Make Me Play Suicide Squad goal will only be valid until the end of Arkham Knight. If you don't hit that goal by the end of Arkham Knight, I'm not doing it. You have until the end of Arkham Knight. Don't worry, I'm a completionist. I'm gonna try and get everything, so you have time. Just saying. There's gonna be an ad.
This winter, your Epic Pass.
I knew it. So here's what we're gonna be doing to make sure that Yakuza 0 Director's Cut gets on the channel properly. I will update the playlists for the old version. Nah. Sure. I will be updating the old playlists for the Switch version with a, hey, this playthrough is technically canceled, we're gonna restart it. So here's what we're doing. Because I can't. with like, in terms of like, I can't just do the whole thing again. I can't do the hostess thing again. I can't do the pocket circuit. I can't do the business thing again. I just did those things. It's a lot, especially with my schedule off camera. It was not working. Like it was maddening. So here's the deal. We're gonna run Yakuza 0 Director's Cut on easy mode on PS5. Story only. No side content, any kind. We will skip all of it. We will not touch any side content in that playthrough. It is a pure 100% speed run. Not gonna skip cutscenes. Not gonna skip cutscenes. Main story cutscenes anyway. I'll even read all the external stuff. So stuff like Miss Tatsu and stuff like that, right? That stuff will stay in. I won't skip it this time. But sub-stories are off the table. I did them all on camera. It's fine. Sub-stories are off the table. And many things will be put to the side. I may do a Let's Do the Pocket Circuit dub stream at some point as a bonus, but that's after the completion of the main game, right? I want to do the Pocket Circuit storyline separately as its own thing on camera post-game. I want to do the business thing on camera. That one's a tricky one to do on camera because that's a lot of time and waiting. I would probably have to tie those in. I don't know. I don't know how I would do that one. That one would be tricky. I don't really know if I want to. I might just not. That's another reason why I'd be doing... Here's the thing. You kind of don't need to do the business to get a shitload of money in that game. Like, the best thing I can do in that game, to be honest, in terms of like, I want to quickly just power through upgrades, is just fucking do Mr. Shakedown. Go get some fucking slime guns and just carve through them, you know? Like, that's the real thing off camera. Just go get some slime guns and just fucking chew through them. And then money is solved as far as that goes, you know? So yeah. Primarily, maybe going and grabbing a few extra moves along the way, but broadly speaking, we're just gonna be going through the main story of Zero. So just keep that in mind. It's gonna be a very brisk run of Zero. Not gonna be going for side stuff. The most you'll see is I might do some Shakedown. Well, even then, I'm not gonna do Shakedown unless I have the slime gun, right? So it's like, what's the point, you know? So I'm just gonna... Or then again, it's on easy, so maybe I can just crank through them. Who knows? Maybe I can just crank through them that way. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that'll be the main thing as far as getting money. Although, getting Bob points without doing any side stuff will be a little tricky. But hey, again, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why the game will be on easy, so I can power through it. So we're just gonna run the story. So even now, I'm realizing like there's little things that on the side that might get in the way, but no, it's just gonna be story. We're just gonna be charging through it. We did everything properly before. If I want to come back later on that save, get some trophies, I could do that on my own time. Other than that, with Yakuza Kiwami and Kiwami 2, we have not done those on the channel, so those will be full playthroughs, full sub-stories, all that stuff. If those take us a little while, that's fine. If they drop the dubs early, before Kiwami 3, I'm even willing to wait to play Kiwami 3 until we're done. I know that's crazy for me to say, because I want to know what happens. Well, sorry, no, I know what happens. I know what happens in 3. I know what happens in 3. But, like, that's crazy for me to say, that I would wait. And I will. But if they drop the dubs after Kiwami 3, I'm not waiting. I'm not doing that. It's only going to work for me if they do the dubs early. So anyway. That's where I'm at right now. Kiwami, RGG Fridays will resume in December, albeit it will not be on the weekly schedule. It will just be taking over the channel. It will just be taking over the channel. And that's fine. Anyway, I don't want these update streams to go overly long. If people want to check them out and get a sense of where the channel's at, that's what it should stay at. Please look forward to BATMONTH very soon. I'm going to go ahead and kill this stream on YouTube. Not on Twitch. On Twitch, I'm just going to roll a straight into Chronos. And then I'm going to go get the Chronos streams ready on YouTube and then load those up. Okay. Sound good? Alright. thank you very much for tuning into the Percentage Chance monthly update stream. Those are the updates. I'm working on the project. I have lots of ideas cooking in this brain. I'm very happy with where the trailer's at right now. And I made some changes yesterday to how I'm doing my production flow, so I might be able to get it done a little faster. But I was never going to get it done by today, unfortunately. So I thought I would when I started it, and then the project just grew larger, and now it's over. Now it's starting to swallow me. So I have to spend a lot more time on it. So we've now done that. Anyway, that is that. Thank you very much for tuning into Percentage Chance's monthly update stream. We are going to be heading off. I will see y'all very soon once I've gone and set up those trailers. Or not the trailers. They've gone and set up the VOD link for Kronos. Also put in the disc and shit like that. I will technically be live on Twitch for a little bit longer, but this is between the scenes stuff. So yeah, it is what it is. Oh, now that I think about it, I can put the horror text back on screen. There we go. All right. Thank you very much for tuning into the Percentage Chance monthly update stream. And I will see you guys.